People join IM because of people. People like David Amunike, Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, Alex Morton, Justin Owens. The list goes on. People join people. People join movements. And as I was a swipe trader, see, I looked from the outside in and I said, man, you're spending a lot of time on these charts, Gus. You're spending a lot of time on these charts, Wealthy. And as I was building this business, as I was being a swipe trader on the platform, guess what, family? That's what I dealt with. My organization not growing at the rate that I really wanted to grow at. I thought just because I was a swipe trader, because I was this master trader, and I catch all these pips and I make all this money, I thought I thought my business was gonna be built on its own. Because I'm so lit on the charts, because I'm wealthy pips and I'm a swipe trader. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about how much money I make, but I've made more money with trading than I did in this business. And I just hit Chairman 50. And I'm not here to talk about my profits, but I'm here to tell you, there's people out there, right? There's people out there, they're making what you want, what you truly desire, and they're not even looking at charts. Let that marinate. There's people making the income you truly desire, and they're not even looking at charts. Some of y'all right now are probably like, what is he talking about? Check this out. As I was a swipe trader, family, you know, one of my main goals, shout out to Christopher Terry. Everybody drop some summits for Christopher Terry. I don't know if he knows this, but I made it a goal every single day, every single week to make this man proud. Because he positioned me to not only help me, myself, and my family, but to help hundreds of thousands of other people. As I was a swipe trader, guys, like I said, I made it a goal to make him happy, to make the main man proud. And as I did that, it's crazy to know. It's crazy to know, family. And I'm here to tell you the truth. And I got to say it on this call. Even though I was looking out for the whole company and everybody else, guys, there was times I was not looking out for myself. I was so invested into trading, into the platform, into growing swipe trades, that I kind of forgot about myself. I kind of almost forgot about my organization. I almost let the position that I was in get to my head. But I'll never forget. We went to Vegas in March, and the organization was there. Shout out to Abel. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to the whole Wealth Club. Y'all know who y'all are. And I never forget, a few weeks before we got to Vegas, I told Jason Brown, I'm done being a swipe trader. I'm done. I'm not quitting. I'm stepping down. He asked me why. I said, due to personal reasons. I'm going to tell you the personal reasons on this call. One, it started to stress me out. Two, it was a lot of pressure. Three, like I said, I received death threats. I received everything under the book. But you know what was crazy? Even though 1 week they loved me, next week they hated me, both weeks my pay quicker still hit. Both weeks I still made a withdrawal. Some of y'all in the comments like death threats, yeah. See, some of y'all want to play this big. See, a lot of people don't understand, man. You want to be at the limelight. You want to be 750. You want everybody to look at you, but some of y'all, you're not even ready for it. You want the clout, you want the fame, you want the following, you want people to take pictures with you, you want people to come up to you, ask you questions, but some of y'all not even ready for it. And I'm gonna be honest, yo, I did not come out of my mama's womb saying I'm gonna be a Forex trader. Anybody else? No. You can ask anybody around me right now. Nobody came out of their mama's womb saying I'm gonna become a swipe trader. I'm gonna be a top trader. I'm a Forex. Let's be real. We got 1,500 on the call. Y'all about to make me cry, for real. So how did I make that transition from trader to a builder? I stepped down from my position as a swipe trader. First things first. I I got to put it out there. 𝐂𝐇, I love you, right? 𝐂𝐇 was nearly paying me 6 figures as an educator. One of the top paid educators. I walked away from that. Don't ever talk to me about, I only do this for money. Don't ever talk to me about, oh, he's only obsessed with the money. I walked away from a 6-figure salary. Getting paid just to click buttons to send out trades to the masses. And some of y'all are like, well, that sounds like a good job. Sounds like an easy job, laid back. Nah, you don't know the responsibility behind it. I walked away. I called Jason Brown and said, yo, I'm good. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to focus on my team. I made that decision. I'll never forget, right? We was in March, in Vegas in March, like I said, I think 2019. And I'll never forget, after that event, ladies and gentlemen, I put so much time and effort into my team. Not only was I not touring for the company and touring for Swipe Trade so we can grow this application, right? I toured for my people. Wall Street Ray, C. John, EP, Nate, Little Kyle, all you guys, I know you're on this call right now. I even told my leaders, I said, you know what? I'm going on tour. I'm going to give y'all more time. I'm going to give y'all more energy. I'm going to sleep on couches. I'm going to sleep on floors. I'm going to go days without eating if I got to. I'm going to sacrifice it all to make sure that Wealth Club, right, that Wealthy Everything Investment Group goes to the multiple thousands and there's multiple chairmen. 2019, I made that decision. And I'll never forget, 2019, coming out of that event, I saw, quote unquote, everybody likes to say, the power leg. I saw my power leg literally go to the moon while my other legs, right, weren't moving as crazy. Just being real. My quote unquote power leg was going crazy. 2 people, shout out to Wall Street Ray and Jordan Eagle, they both caught up to me in rank. They both caught up to me at P5000. Some of y'all will get salty if that happened. I got ecstatic. I got excited. Energy was through the roof. I said, wait, you telling me somebody I just signed up just hit the same rank as me? It's like trading. Wait, he making money off the same trade as me? Isn't that crazy? So I started seeing people in my organization grow, people popping ranks. And I never forget, I went on tour that whole year. And I'm going to be honest, 2019, I only saw one leg of my business really go crazy. C-John came in, hit P2, right? Shout out to Saeed, Mr. Sai So Fly, came in, hit P2. And then I'll never forget, right? As I put more energy into the business, I hit the road. Not only did I put energy into building, I put energy into people, building the relationships, going to people's houses, eating with their mom and dad, meeting their family, right? Going into their room, them showing me where they sleep, showing me what they're doing. You see, a lot of you guys don't understand. Building this business is it's easy to do, but also easy not to do. Some of y'all think like, yeah, we got to do the calls, we got to do the webinars. But what if I told you, if you were just in the presence of people, if you were in the same building as these people on your team, that right there is building a business more than you even think. So what did I do? I went from city to city, state to state. And I never forget, I had an apartment in Louisiana that you walked in, it looked like a trap house. I bought an apartment I was paying rent for, and I wasn't even home the whole year. And then I'll never forget, as I did the sacrifice, I did the tour, I did the events, I did the Zooms day in, day out, day in, day out. Not only did I did the grind, but I remained coachable and teachable. Some of y'all, quote unquote, traders, you were just like me, right? You want to come into the building side and you think you big badass and you could build it your way because you're this top trader. Look, I'm going to be honest. I got humbled, and I got humbled very quick. You think you making $100K a year trading was cool until I met people like 𝐷𝗢𝗻𝗄𝗎𝗓 making $100K a day. And then the fact that 𝐷𝗢𝗻𝗄𝗎𝗓, let this one sink in, right? We all know he's not the best trader in the world. He's educated. But how is this man copying and pasting trades, making well over hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he didn't even mark up a single chart. He didn't even stay up for London session, let alone wake up for New York session. How are these people in Colombia and Mexico and all these other countries, how are they popping chairman in 30, 60, 90 days and they ain't even got MT4 on their phone? I'm gonna be honest. Even maybe your upline, maybe your mentor. I'm probably speaking about him. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. It's cool. You see, reason why these chairmen are popping 30, 60, 90 days. This dude's hitting chairman 25, chairman 50, chairman 100. It's because they actually leverage the system, not leverage themselves. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know how many times I was like, yeah, I'm wealthy pips, guys. I'm a swipe trader and I'm here for the team and I'm gonna make sure everybody eats. You know how many times I leveraged myself like that until the one day I realized, yo, you cannot be leveraging yourself like that because it's self-dependent, not system-dependent. Some of y'all think like I feel it. You want to put your team on your back. You want to go all in for your team. But I'm gonna be honest. If you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you got to go together. You got to leverage the people around you. You got to leverage the system. You got to leverage the resources. There's going to be a lot of people that are, you know, they trade. They're going to come in. They're going to try to do their own thing. There's multiple people in my organization. They know who they are. They know who they are. Multiple individuals in my organization. We've made, man, if I was to tell y'all how many people in my organization have made 5, 6, even 7 figures trading, it'd blow your mind away. I've got people in my organization that aren't even P150. They make more money than your average chairman 25. That's why when you hear about Wealth Club, we really trade. When you hear about Wealthy Everything, we really trade. We don't have to sit here and compare contrast of who trades. This ain't a measuring contest. So the same way I leverage the products, the resources, the mentorship, I duplicated exactly what I did to my organization. Guys, remember this. Your team does what you do, not what you say. Your team does what you do, not what you say. Watch my feet rather than my mouth. I've seen these multiple chairmen. Guys, shout out to Bryce Thompson. He's literally in the room right now speaking. Shout out to the whole trade house movement. Family, if you're telling me if you see an individual go from chairman 10 all the way to chairman 750, you're not going to get a little spark to go turn this thing up? Some of y'all look at other people as competition. I don't look at Bryce as competition. I look at Bryce as inspiration, as motivation, as an example. You see, building this business, guys, it's something unique about the fact that you can be the best version of you. And as I understood that I had to make that transition and actually leverage the products, the tools, and the services, I had to really transition myself and really tell myself, yo, I'm a people's person. I'm a counselor. I'm really here to help people. I'm not here to just trade. I'm not here to look at charts. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not looking. I don't know. I don't care who you are. And I know for a fact, you're not trying to look at charts till you're 50, 60 years old. You don't love trading that much, bro. You don't love trading that much, sis. Come on now. You ain't looking at charts till you're 50, 60 years old. Let's be real. Let's be real. So I'm telling you now, that same energy, family, that you put into these charts, that you put into the education, get it on Go Live, making sure everybody getting paid. I need you to take a step back, take a deep breath, look yourself in the mirror, and say, you know what? This ain't about trading. This ain't just about the skill set. This is about other people's lives that I can impact directly and indirectly. You guys, see, I don't have to sit here. See, y'all thought I was going to give you the whole, oh, you got to do the calls or how to pitch. No, you know how to do that. You got the internet for a reason. You got all the chairmen in this company that have dropped multiple trainings for you to go learn. But you know, was the one thing that really, really, really made this happen was the fact that I believed in myself that I could go chairman. Let me tell you a little short story, and I'm going to wrap it up. Check this out. This is what happened, guys. It took me 3 years to hit chairman. As I look back, right, this is the only time I ever look back. The only time I ever do look back is to see how far I came. But if I would have made a conscious decision 3 years ago, when I first joined, instead of waiting 2 years after becoming an educator, I'd be a chairman 500 right now. But I let my ego and my pride and my master trader, right, ego get in the way. Think about it. I'm going to be honest, like if I know for a fact, a few years back, my ego held up. Imagine how many times certain things happen. I think about it now. I know for a fact I let some people back because of my ego. Some people didn't get access to this platform because of my pride and my ego. Yes, we got 3,000 active in the Wealth Club right now, but there should be 10,000 active right now. See, some of y'all, it's going to take not only, of course, the money's going to help you understand, but the real impact. You see, it's one thing when people were coming up to me and telling me, Gustavo, your swipe trades are doing wonders for me. I paid my rent. I done this. I retired mom and dad. Guys, I've heard every testimony under the book. Literally, I've cried every single time. But you know what's different, right? It's cool when one person can call me and be like, hey, I made $1,000 on your trade today. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking my trade. But what's next? You made $1,000. You taking me out to dinner? You made 10 racks? Taking me to dinner? No, but I'm serious. Think about it. You made whatever, 10,000, 50,000, but what's next? What's next? You gonna go spend it on drip? You gonna give it to your mom and dad for what's next? Like I said, there's one thing when I was getting that call telling me how much money and whatever, but it hit different when I was getting calls and people were meeting me at events saying, Gustavo, I appreciate you. I love you. You saved my life. You helped me retire myself. You helped me retire my mom and dad. You've helped me do this. You helped me do that. You've helped me do everything under the sun. And some of these people, I don't even know from a can of paint. So guess what I had to do, family? I had to believe in myself much bigger, much faster, much bigger, much sooner. I'm going to be honest. These people that were popping chairman in 30, 60, 90 days, some of these people I was cooler than. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. I was cooler than some of these people. And I looked at him and I looked at her. I said, if he could do it, she could do it, I could do it. 2019, we hit Chairman 10. Shout out to Raymond Baylor. He surpassed me. He hit chairman before I did. Somebody I signed up, one of the first people I signed up, hit chairman before me. See, some of y'all want that, but you're not ready for that. You're not ready to celebrate the person you signed up that hit chairman before you because you thought you was going to hit chairman before them. You're not ready for that. Shout out to Ray, bro. I love you, bro. Never forget Ray hit chairman, right? A week later, I hit chairman. 2 weeks after, Jordan Eagle hit chairman. And we all remember what happened after Dallas, one of the biggest retracements we ever had, right? I lost thousands of people. I barely held on to Chairman 10. Barely. Then we all know what happened 2020, right? We all went to London in February, one of the biggest events, if not one of, pivotal events that we had in London. I never forget, I had 600 active in my organization, barely holding on to Chairman 10. Shout out to my boy, Ricky, my upline, right? And Ricky, I got to say this, bro, because we keep it 1,000, right? I talked to Ricky a few days before we went to London. And Ricky was telling me, hey, bro, the team isn't too much. It sounds like the team isn't going to go to London, right? It doesn't sound like too many people are committed. And I'm gonna be honest, family, right? Maybe you could think it's negative energy, but it was just my upline telling me how he feels, right? My upline ended up not going to that event, right? Shout out to Ricky. But shout out to C-John. Everybody drop a CJ in the chat because this man C-John changed my life. And this is an individual I signed up in the business that is now a Chairman 10 as well. But listen, he got on the phone with me and he told me, yo, Gus, bro, if you miss this event, bro, you messing up. My own downline, the individual I signed up telling me, Gustavo, if I don't show up to this event, that it's not clip, but it's like I'm messing up. That it's gonna really hold me back. Siege on. Everybody, guys, this man Siege on is powerful. He instilled belief into me. He said, bro, I need you there. I said, all right, say less. I booked my flight 2 days later. I was in Ohio. I flew from Ohio to New York to London. 9-hour flight, literally shitting my pants. I never took a flight out the country. I'm flying by myself, shitting my pants. I don't know what the hell's going on. I get to London. My phone's about to die. Luckily, I get a charger. I'm in a very uncomfortable space. I'm in London. All I'm in my head saying, okay, this event needs to hurry up. It needs to hurry up. It needs to hurry up because we need to get back home, right? And we need to get to work. So the event happened day 1, day 2. Guess what, family? I was so in an uncomfortable state. I didn't book no hotel. I didn't book no Airbnb. I was a chairman 10. You already know, still trading, right? We good with money, right? We're not worried about the money. You probably would have thought I was going to get a penthouse or a nice hotel. I slept on somebody's couch. Somebody that's not even on my team. I said, yo, bro, can I sleep on your couch? He said, yeah, of course. I slept on the couch while I was in London. We left London. What happened in March of last year? You remember? What happened? Pandemic. COVID went viral. If you on this call right now, what happened last year in March? What happened? Yo, we got 1,500 on this call. This is crazy. COVID hit. Listen, 600 active in my organization. COVID hit, right? We did the March Madness event in New York. I have 400 plus people flying into New York for this event. As everybody's flying in, the news is going crazy. Donald Trump just did the travel ban, meaning you can't travel from Europe to the United States. He did that the day I flew in from London. Imagine if I would have stayed in London and he would have did that, whatever that he did. I would have been stuck in London. Some of y'all too. Some of y'all like, yeah, me too. If you were in London, you know what I'm talking about. So I got to New York. I go to the airport. I start seeing people wearing masks. I'm looking around like, yo, what's going on? I look on the news. I look on Google. This COVID stuff is really real. It's really going viral. And that so happened to be in one of the most affected states in the world, New York City. Like I said, team flying in. We were going to have an event, ended up getting canceled. We ended up doing a webinar over, I think, 10,000 plus people on the call. I actually got on the call as a guest speaker, talk my talk. And then I'll never forget, because this was at the beginning of March. After that event, that same month, the organization put 800 plus new customers in. 3 months later, June 24th, Siege on hit Chairman 10. June 26th, I popped Chairman 25. 3 weeks later, Raymond Baylor, the guy that I signed up, that surpassed me, hit Chairman 25.